children. Today I am going to teach you grammar kinds of nouns. In previous class you learned what is a noun. What is noun? Noun is the name of person, place, animals or things. Noun is the name of person, place, animals or things. You already learnt in previous classes about noun. Noun is the name of person, any person's name. Raju, Rani, Rashmi. Place, Bangalore, Mysore, Delhi. Animals, lion, tiger, cow. Things, table, pen, pencil, duster. Is it, children? So, noun is the name of person, place, animals or things. It tells us the name of person, place, animals, things or bird's name. So, we are calling that one as noun. Now, I want to explain you kinds of nouns. How many kinds are there? How many types of nouns are there? First one is proper noun. Proper noun means what? What is a proper noun? Yes, a name of a specific person, place, animals or things. Name proper noun means it shows name of a specific person, place or animals, things, etc. That it belongs to particular person. Example, Ravi is a good boy. Who is good boy here? Ravi. We are telling that particular person name. Ravi is a good boy. Example, you may take for person Ravi, Raju, Rashmi, place Bangalore, Mysore, Delhi. Okay, animals, lawyer, tiger. This type. That particular person, specific name of a person, specific person is calling as a proper noun. Belongs to that person only. That Ravi is a good boy means it belongs to Ravi only. Ravi is a good boy. This Ravi, this is the proper noun. It belongs to specific person, so this is a proper noun. Bangalore is a garden city. That Bangalore, this is a specific place name, so this is also proper noun. Okay, children. Next. Common noun. Second one is common noun. What is common noun? Proper noun means it shows the name of a specific person, place. Is it? Then what is common noun? Name of a class of a person, place or thing. Class. In mass. That class means group. That name of a class of a person, place or thing we are calling as common noun. Not a specific name of a person, that is class. It will come in common. Okay. Example for this is boy. Boy. Okay. Man. City. That which boy we don't know. Maybe Ravi, maybe Raju. That we are telling only boy. Okay. That man. City. Maybe any city. Maybe Bangalore, maybe Mysore, maybe any city. Not in a particular we are going to mention there. No specific person or place name we are telling in common, that is calling as common noun. We are using that words commonly, not to a specific person or place. Then it is a name of a class of a person, place, things we are calling as common noun. Next, third one is material noun. Material noun. See, materials you know very well. Some materials are natural and some materials are man-made. Okay, that water, river, that what is that? See, we are telling name of a material or substance. Example, gold, silver, air, water, ghee, cloth, stone. These are the material noun. We are calling that one as material noun. It may be given by nature or man-made. See here, gold actually we will get gold mines. From gold mines we are going to get the gold. We should extract the gold from mines. Is it, children? So this is a natural. Afterwards we will prepare that one in ornaments. That's okay. That afterwards it will become man-made. But actually that will come from mud. That in fields we have to get that one. So that is a natural gold. But jewelry, this is a man-made. Okay. And see here. Then what happens? Air. Air, this is a natural material we are getting. And water, from rivers we are going to get the waters. But ghee we have to prepare. We are going to prepare with milk. Okay. So this type material noun are the substances. For substances we are using that may be from by nature or by man-made. So that time we are calling that nouns as material nouns. Next, fourth one is collective noun. Collective noun. It shows the group. It shows the group of creatures, places or things. Collective nouns means in group we are going to tell that one. Fleet. Ships we are going to call as fleet. Is it? That one. Next, team. The players, all players including we are calling that one as team. Okay. And crowd. That is so many peoples gathered there means that time we are going to tell that one as crowd. That when we are using collective noun means when we are going to say about in group, when we are going to tell about the group, that time we are using collective noun. So it belongs to a group of maybe person, maybe animals, maybe any things. We are going to call that one as collective noun. See here in collective noun that people, crowd, police, team, fleet is there. So maybe group of animals, human group we are calling as crowd. Is it? The people when gathered in place we are telling that one as crowd is there. So group of people we are calling as crowd. And cow. Cow we are using herd. Herd means the group of cow we are calling as cows we are calling as herd. Group of ships we are calling as fleet. Ships. Group of ships we are calling as fleet. Cows we are calling as herd. And people we are calling as crowd. Is it? This type when we are going to say about a group of any person, animals or things, that one we are calling as collective noun. So here in collective noun we are going to use singular or plural. See here, people. People we are telling as people. People means so many people, not one or two. This is actually plural. We are telling as people gathered there. Is it? The people are gathered there. so many people gathered there. People, this is a group of human beings. We are calling as people. So here, people means more than one person. That time it is plural, but we can use peoples. We can't use peoples. We are not usually using peoples because people only more than one person. So peoples, when we are going to use peoples, yes, we are using when we are using the yes in front of people. People means more than one person. Then why we should use peoples? When we should use peoples? When we are talking about the peoples of two countries, when we are talking about the peoples of two countries, India and Pakistan, India and America, that time we are going to use peoples from India and Australia gathered that hall. Peoples, when we are using peoples, when we are going to say talking about the different peoples of different countries. Actually, people itself plural, but we are using here peoples. When we are using yes, peoples means when we are talking about the people of two countries or different countries. Example for this, peoples from India and America are gathered in that hall. See, I already told you children, people itself is the plural, so R came here. People. Okay? Usually we are using people. But when we have to use peoples means when we are talking about the peoples of different countries. India is one country. America is one country. That the people of India and America, that time we have to use peoples of from India and America are gathered in that hall. I think you understood this one. People and peoples. Okay? Next. When we should crowd. Crowd means I told you that if so many people gathered in one place, we are telling that crowd. Crowd is there. Means so many people. Or if gathered there, that time we are talking as crowd. So, crowd is a shouting his name. The crowd, the people, the crowd is shouting his name. When there is two types of crowd, that time we can use are. That crowd, only crowd means that time we may give example for this is the crowd is shouting his name. Maybe anyone's name. If politicians came means they are going to shout. This is singular we used here is. If crowd means so many people means why we used here is. We have to use here is only. That's we are considering this one in a group, single group. If there is two groups, if there are two parties came, if the two groups or the two crowds were gathered in a ground, that time we have to use are. That's it. The crowd, one crowd is supporting, they are supporting me and they are not supporting me. Both the crowds are there. They are supporting me and they are not. Both the crowds are there. If two crowds are there means that one crowd is supporting this person and another one is not supporting him. That time we have to use are. Okay. Next, we will go to police word. See, police word, that example you take police. This is the word. If we taken this word to whole department, we are talking about police department. That time police is investigating it. Police is investigating it. That time we used here is, because we considered police as one department. Whole department, we are talking about the whole department. That time we have to use is, because we are talking about police department only. Police is investigating it. Means not only any one person or two person, we are talking about whole police department. That time we have to use is here. Next, when we are talking about police department, that time we can use is. The police are patrolling in my area to maintain peace. See here, the police, one more example about police, are. Why are came here? Patrolling in my area to maintain peace. Maintain peace. That what? Why here are came? Why here is came? That is came here because we considered, we are using here police as whole department. But here are came. Why? We are talking about the group of police. They came to our area and they want to maintain the peace. So this is the difference between when we have to use is, when we have to use singular is or plural are. Here we are talking police as an officers, group of officers we are talking. We are not talking about the whole department. Whole department didn't came, only few officers and police came to maintain the peace in that area. That time we are talking only few officers. That time we have to use are. Okay. Next. Concrete and abstract noun. Concrete and abstract noun. What is concrete noun? Concrete, if a thing had a physical existence, is concrete noun. If a thing had physical existence. If it had a physical existence, if we are able to touch, if we are able to see, if we are able to taste, if we are able to see, that one is calling as concrete noun. Concrete noun means it had a if a thing had physical existence. That one we are calling as concrete noun. We can touch and see. We can touch and we can see that thing. That is why we are calling as concrete noun. What is then abstract noun? Abstract noun, no physical existence. We can't touch. We can't see. That is calling as abstract noun. No physical existence. That one is calling as abstract noun. Abstract noun means there is no physical existence. Example for this is honesty, honesty, truth. Examples for abstract noun: honesty. Honesty we can't see or touch, but only we can feel it. Truth, we can't touch and we can't see truth, but we can feel it. Is it, children? That pain, whatever happened to us, We cannot see or we cannot touch that one, but we can feel that one. So whatever the things we are feeling only, we can't see or we can't touch that one, is calling as abstract noun. Concrete noun means which things have physical existence. We can see and we can touch that one, is calling as concrete noun. And which things do not have physical existence, only we can feel that one, is calling as abstract noun. Next, countable and uncountable nouns. Countable and uncountable noun. See, name only tells us what is countable and uncountable nouns. A noun that can be counted is called a countable noun. A countable noun can be either singular or plural. That which we can count, which we are able to count. We can say the numbers. That one is calling as countable noun. See here, for example, that it may be either plural or singular. The girl is studying. The girls are studying. That we may count the girls. If in your classroom girls are there, means if teacher told to count the girls, means you can say easily how many girls are there. 15 girls, 20 girls. Is it? That one we can count easily. So, that countable noun either singular or it may be plural. Countable nouns means which we can able to count. We are calling as countable nouns. Then what is uncountable noun? Uncountable noun means simple, that we cannot able to count it. Uncountable, a noun that cannot be counted is called uncountable noun, and uncountable noun is always singular. That countable nouns may be either singular or plural, but uncountable nouns only in singular. We cannot count it. We cannot count it. It is always in singular. This one is calling as uncountable nouns. Example, that milk, cup of milk, jug of water. We cannot able to count it. We cannot say this much only is there. So that one, which one we are not able to count, that one is calling as uncountable, and which one we are able to count is calling as countable nouns. So children, today I explained you kinds of nouns. Is it that proper noun, common noun, material noun, collective noun, okay, and concrete and abstract noun, and countable and uncountable noun. Okay, watch this video and you understand what is a noun and kinds of nouns. Okay, thank you.